Hello, good people. This is Avril and today's inward portrait is all about Kelis. Born Kelis Rogers, Kelis is the third child to a black father, Kenny Rogers, a jazz musician, and a Chinese and Puerto Rican mother, Evelise, a fashion designer. Her parents combined their names together, and that's how she got her name Kelis. Kelis grew up in Harlem in a family of 6. It's the never-ending tale of a mixed-race girl that isn't black enough to hang with the black girls from her neighborhood, and too black to hang out with the white kids at her private school. That all changed when she entered LaGuardia School of Performing Arts, and she learned to play the saxophone. She became herself, and with that came rebellion, starting at home. She left her family home at the age of 16, and her parents divorced that same year. Kelis had to grow up fast. She started working various jobs while focusing on her music with her girl group, BLU, Black Ladies Unite. Her best friend at the time introduced her to Pharrell from the duo The Neptunes. Kelis, Chad, and Pharrell became close and started working together. Kelis was just 17 years old and most likely didn't understand the music business. At this stage, Kelis had it all planned out. She would get a few gigs as a background singer, but she realized that it wasn't consistent enough to subsidize her living, so she went back to working various jobs to make ends meet. Things got so tight and uncertain that she went to college just in case, but after only one semester she didn't return. Kelis knew it was make it or break it time, and she started going even harder with her music. She made money that allowed her to get her own apartment, which she did, but she moved in her boyfriend. She was the breadwinner. Kelis is quoted telling in LA Times, "He didn't have a job and I worked 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. I bought our food, our clothing, everything." Needless to say, that relationship didn't last too long. Kelis got in the studio and recorded a demo for the Neptunes. It was good, and the executives at Virgin Records heard it. They liked it. They signed her as an artist. Kelis was glad, but it was bittersweet because she wanted her parents to see her hard work pay off. Her dad died 2 days before she got signed. He had a heart attack. When it came to recording her album, she picked her friends, the Neptunes, to produce it. She recorded the chorus for ODB, Baby I Got Your Money, the chorus for Busta Rhymes' What It Is Right Now, and on Foxy Brown's Candy. Caught Out There was a hit single, but once again she was told that she was not quite black enough by her label. Kelis's 2003 third album, Tasty, saw the release of the hit song Milkshake and Millionaire. Nas met Kelis in 2003 at an industry event, and he gushed over her style and her music. He told her that she was going to be his wife. They got engaged in 2004, and in January 2005, Nas and Kelis got married in Atlanta. Kelis famously wore green. Her theme was poison ivy. For Kelis, regret is one of the worst feelings in the world, but she admits that she got married to distract herself from the issue with her Arista contract that she signed for her first 2 albums, where she didn't get any publishing and or writing credit for all her songs and music she wrote. Kelis found out when she switched to Jive Records that she and the Neptunes were supposed to get a 3-way split for her first 2 albums, Kaleidoscope and Wonderland. She confronted them, and Pharrell notoriously screamed at her, "You signed the contract." And just like that, the friendship was over. But upon reflection, Pharrell and Chad, they knew that they were getting 50-50 and Kelis wasn't getting her cut. Were they obligated to pull her aside and say something? Or were they to assume she agreed to the terms and conditions? After all, she was only 17 years old. Kelis says that she was blatantly lied to. She blames the Neptunes, their lawyers, and their management. Kelis didn't realize it, but she wasn't getting her cut because she was getting money from shows and tours. Her 4th studio album, Kelis Was Here, was released in August 2006. The song Bossy was a hit. She earned 2 Grammy nominations. However, it was during this time that Kelis felt she could not hack it as a celebrity. She was not up for interviews and the sharks nor the invasion of privacy. She was dropped from Jive Records, and this gave her the chance to switch gears. Kelis had been in the music business for 10 years, and at 27 years old, she wanted to explore her other talents and interests. So she began training at LaGuardia Culinary School. She got pregnant at this time, and it was exciting for her to start her family. But Nas was cheating on her, and this devastated her. He was not the man she needed. Her marriage was abusive from the start because of their drinking, spending, and physical abuse. She filed for divorce while pregnant. She gave birth to their son, Knight Jones, July 22, 2009, alone. Nas was denied entry to the hospital room because he was drunk. Kelis now had a new pain and life experiences that inspired her to make some music. And she signed with will.i.am label and recorded her album Flesh Tones in 2010. It was popular on the dance charts, especially in the UK. She took a break and started putting her culinary skills to work in the UK, where she felt relaxed and creative. Her cooking show Sweet and Saucy inspired her 2014 sixth album, Food. The album became sixth on the Billboard 200. Her sauce brand Bounty and Full launched in 2015, along with a cookbook titled My Life on a Plate. It can be said that her creativity was at an all-time high because she was pregnant again and gave birth to another baby boy in 2015 with her husband Mike Mora, a real estate agent. In 2020, she became a host for the Netflix show Cooked with Cannabis. Kelis's career was all about fighting men, from the Neptunes, Nas her ex-husband, label executives, and a random rapper named Infrared claimed that she was in a sex tape with him. Most recently, Kelis accused Beyonce of sampling her music without letting Kelis know. Kelis signed a terrible record deal, and still to this day, she doesn't make any money from her songs that were produced by the Neptunes, which include Milkshake, the song that was sampled by Beyonce. Kelis went haywire and accused Beyonce of stealing. Well, after doing some digging, Beyonce obtained the music through appropriate avenues. But Kelis and Beyonce were once considered industry friends. The whole Jay-Z and Nas beef ended, and the four would meet at award shows and be casual. I'm going to do a video breaking down the similarities in music between Kelis and Beyonce. It's really interesting. You should check it out. Kelis is the perfect example of a super creative person that has no interest in corporate until it affects her bank account. But it's too late by then. Kelis was nominated for 2 Grammys and sold over 6 million records. Her net worth is $4 million. These days, Kelis can be found at her farm enjoying a more simple life in California with her children, Knight Jones and Shepherd Mora. They are the most important people in her life. Sadly, Kelis's husband, Mike Mora, at the age of 37, passed away on March 14, 2022. From cancer. Kelis is a woman that embraces life and accepts herself wholly. This is why we love and celebrate her. Hello, good peoples. Thank you so much for showing support for Inward Portraits. I'm having such a great time making the videos. Please continue to watch and like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.